We're going to see if Spartacus can find this ball I had for him based on picking up my scent on this Phoenix card. You ready? A lot more leaves are still green, but very few have actually changed color. We're at the corner of Williamson and Challenger right now, where two pedestrians were just struck a few minutes ago walking towards the train tracks in this direction. Right now they're in stable condition, we're told by Elon police. Their students took to social media to post about their evacuation trips. Calling them hurricanes, the road went under the oaks, straight through West Hall's location. This is a spot where Boyd says a man drowned in a pond, a house burned down with a family inside, and an Elon student died. What's your favorite part?
I like to ride around on the farm.
Yeah, what about you?
Jumping in the corn.
Yeah.
Jumping in the corn!
The bright red National Rifle Association, or NRA flag displayed outside a Smith Hall window has been removed by Residence Life. The flag sparked controversy among students when it first appeared last week, including one freshman in a historic neighborhood who decided to take action. In order to protect her identity and safety, Elon News Network is not identifying the student. The student took a photo of the flag and showed it to her resident advisor, who says she told her would make sure it's taken down as both a fire hazard and an offensive symbol on campus. By the end of the week, the flag was gone, and she says Smith residents knew who to blame. She says she got texts from her friends saying, "Be careful and watch out," that a group of Smith Hall residents were standing outside their dorm asking passersby if they knew her. She said she feels safe on campus, but knowing these men are looking for her makes her uncomfortable. The student told ENN, quote, "In light of current events going on, the NRA is not something that should be presented in a celebratory light. They need to grow up and realize that what you do has effects on people," end quote. In an essay written on theconversation.com about free speech on Elon's campus, President Connie Book said, quote, "Protecting a student's right to speak and another student's right to disagree is an imperative," end quote. Community Director for Historic Neighborhood, Simone Thompson, declined to comment. Director of Residence Life, Marquita Barker, said the flag was a fire hazard and, quote, "It could have been the American flag, we still would have asked them to take it down," end quote. However, Town of Elon Fire Department Chief Alva Sizemore says that depends on how the fire code is interpreted. While the flag could potentially pose a problem during a rescue, in his 40 years in fire service, he hasn't had any problems with this.
I've never had an issue before with a flag outside of a window, is what I was saying. You know, typically we would have issues on the inside. You know, like maybe they were hanging the flag inside, you know, hanging it down from the ceiling, you know.
While some students were happy to see the flag removed, others disagreed.
I was a little disappointed to see students' opinions suppressed. It would be nice if we lived in a world where everyone's opinions could be heard.
Others like freshman Lindsay Brenner believe free speech should be limited on a college campus.
I just think those opinions should probably be kept to yourself because gun laws are very a serious matter, and especially if you're on campus with a bunch of people and you're talking freely about possession of guns or something, that could worry a lot of people and make something, suspicious.
NRA spokesperson Catherine Mortensen says that since the school shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, these worries have resulted in many reports to the NRA of anti-gun speech and bullying of youth who support the right to bear arms. While she says Elon has the right as a private institution to restrict speech, she doesn't agree with it.
We think it's outrageous that Elon University would be doing this, and it shows a clear anti-gun bias. Young people need to know that they can support the Second Amendment and not be harassed or intimidated.
Student body president Kenneth Brown Jr., he's trying to find the middle ground as a campus leader. While he says he understands how controversial symbols such as the NRA flag can be deemed offensive, universities are the right place for these conversations to start.
I think college is ground zero in terms of just starting different types of conversations and challenging people, and also getting to know them and figuring out why they believe what they believe, and also for ourselves internally realizing who we are outside of where we've been.
Brown hopes these conversations will promote understanding and empathy between students with conflicting opinions.
Be able to acknowledge the background and the context behind it, and to be able to acknowledge that, yes, you can believe what you believe, you can do whatever you want to do, but to also understand how what you do may directly or indirectly affect a group of people. And I think college is where you learn that. It's where you learn that it's more than just you.
Meagan Lynn, Elon Local News. Hurricane Florence didn't damage the farm, but Michael knocked down 10 trees and flattened their cornfields. The farm only closed on Friday, but co-owner Aaron Early says getting back to normal is going to take weeks.
Mother Nature is just, that's the boss. There's not a complaint box. There's no wah. You just, for lack of better words, you just suck it up and do it. And she will throw a curve whenever she feels like it.
If you're not good at farming, then you're not going to be in business very long.
Aaron's husband Trey has been in the farming business since he learned to drive a tractor when he was 4. Trey and his wife Erin now on the farm that's been in the family for 55 years. The Earleys have been married 27 years, and Aaron says they were first loves.
I didn't even have a driver's license. So I met him when I was 15. I came from a beef farm, and he was over here playing in the dirt.
She says marriage comes with its share of challenges, and so does farming. Fall is the Earleys' busiest time of year, and this one hasn't been easy. The storm damage destroyed parts of their haunted forest and corn maze, 2 major operations that the Earleys depend on for income in the fall. They've recovered as much as they can to keep the farm up and running. What's your favorite part?
I like to ride around on the farm,
Yeah, what about you?
jumping in the corn.
Yeah.
Jumping in the corn!
Suzanne Bell has been coming to the farm for 5 years and came to celebrate her daughter Ruby's 2nd birthday. She says the farm is part of their family.
This is like my fall happy place because it's just big open spaces where the kids can run and we don't have to worry.
Aaron says their spirit is what keeps them going.
We're eclectic as the devil. Holy cow. But everybody's hard-headed.
At the end of the day, Trey says he has faith the farm will survive any challenges to come.
You don't go out and plant a crop in the ground and not have hope. That just don't happen. If you lose your hope, you might as well do something else.
In Gibsonville, Meagan Lynn, Elon Local News. Spartacus is like any other dog. He likes to play catch, go on walks, and hunt for treats. But he's more than just a pet.
He's very smart. He really is. He's very alert dog too. Hey.
Spartacus is the town of Elon Police Department's newest canine.
Come.
And he was the perfect match for patrolman Dietrich Graves.
You want a dog that fits your personality. I'm a hard worker and I have a lot of drive. So I was looking for a dog that wants to work just as much as I do.
Spartacus is trained in tracking and trailing scents, whether that's detecting drugs or people.
So let's say, for example, you have on perfume, you take off running. To me, it just smells like you, okay? He's able to pick up everything about your odor, and he's going to be able to track it.
We're going to see if Spartacus can find this ball I had for him based on picking up my scent on this Phoenix card. You ready? I hid my Phoenix card behind this building, and the toy behind these bushes. Then, Graves led Spartacus to the card to pick up my scent. From there, he tracked it to his toy.
You found it! Good job.
Spartacus is about halfway through his 8 weeks of training, and then he'll officially be working with Graves. She says they're still building their relationship.
We have a good bond going on, but we're working on making it better, so. It's a process.
Meagan Lynn,
I think we're going to make an awesome team, though. I really do.
Elon Local News.